It's going to loop back to the inside. So everything
Boom! Jesus Christ. Now that's football! Woo!
Once children get to a stage where parents encourage them by saying it's time to use the potty, they begin to understand what that means, and soon they reach an age where they feel slightly self-conscious about the process, slipping away quietly and leaving parents to know instantly what they are up to as they hide in a corner for privacy. For followers of football, the name Kelsey is unforgettable, whether it refers to Travis, the dynamic tight end dazzling fans with the Kansas City Chiefs, or Jason, the formidable anchor of the Philadelphia Eagles line, who has already built a Hall of Fame career. To know one Kelsey is almost to know them all, for their personalities draw people in, creating the sense that you are part of their world. Jason once remarked that he has seen Travis in every way and compared it to watching every film in a series, his tone filled with pride as a brother, but also humor as he observed how big Travis's character always was. From early on, Jason noticed that Travis had an undeniable gift for entertaining, explaining that his younger brother carried that instinct naturally from childhood and that none of what the world now sees should come as a shock. That charisma is exactly what has lifted the Kelce brothers beyond being mere athletes, for they are also entertainers who thrive on fun and storytelling. Their podcast, New Heights, is proof of this energy, a stage where unscripted laughter, personal stories, and unexpected guests make every episode feel like an event. Jason once admitted during a segment that he might not be the best singer, certainly not fit to belt out Mustang Sally. But when karaoke nights come, he gets up with no plan and simply goes for it with raw energy, proving that sometimes spirit matters more than skill. The podcast thrives on these kinds of moments, with stories that move from football locker rooms to celebrity encounters without missing a beat. One anecdote even brought up Justin Timberlake, with Jason joking that JT shows up every year but somehow manages to dodge the singing part of the evening, despite the fact that he is, undeniably, a professional singer. Timberlake, however, isn't immune to the Kelce effect, and at one point he even asked Jason to share the stage, though Jason had to decline because he had drunk too much, promising instead to join in once he sobered up. Subscribe now so you don't miss when wild stories like this drop again. That's the essence of the Kelce brothers, spontaneous, bold, full of humor, and always surrounded by friends whose names carry serious weight in both sports and entertainment. Yet they also balance this glamour with conversations about everyday life, such as parenting, where Jason openly talked about how potty training grows easier with each child because the older ones help teach the younger ones. He described how parents recognize that universal look children have before sneaking off and how guiding them gently to the potty is part of the journey. Advice so relatable that it reminds listeners that even famous athletes face the same daily challenges as anyone else. The New Heights platform has become far more than just two brothers talking football. It is now a hub of star power that blurs boundaries. Their guest list has included towering figures like LeBron James, rising icons like Caitlin Clark, quarterback legends like Eli and Peyton Manning, beloved comedians like Adam Sandler, and of course, the global superstar Taylor Swift. When Jimmy Fallon joined the show, the excitement reached another level, with the Kelce brothers teasing the episode by declaring that it was a special New Heights Eve. Fallon's enthusiasm was infectious as he expressed how honored he felt, how thrilled he was to be part of the podcast, and how much he loved their work. Fans online erupted, leaving comments filled with anticipation, some declaring that they could not wait, others shouting out their love for Jimmy, and many agreeing that the episode was bound to be epic. The appearance only added to the growing reputation of the Kelce podcast as a place where the worlds of sport, comedy, and music collide seamlessly. Naturally, whenever the Kelce brothers are mentioned these days, Taylor Swift isn't far behind. Her fans, the Swifties, keep track of every development, and Fallon himself has had a long history with her on The Tonight Show. Their connection includes emotional and memorable television, none more striking than when Swift performed New Year's Day, just after Fallon's mother passed away. The line about squeezing a hand 3 times in a taxi perfectly mirrored Fallon's personal memory of his mother's last days, leaving the host, the audience, and the crew deeply moved as real emotion filled the stage. A producer later said that whatever people thought of Swift, she gave Fallon a beautiful gift that night, and the gratitude would never fade. Their history also includes lighter moments, such as the infamous banana video in which Taylor, recovering from LASIK surgery and wearing goggles, struggled to peel fruit while her mother filmed. Fallon gleefully revealed the clip on television, leaving Taylor embarrassed but laughing, and fans endlessly amused. Subscribe if you love seeing these once-in-a-lifetime stories told firsthand. With so much crossover between the Kelceys, Fallon, and Swift, rumors now swirl constantly, ranging from playful Easter eggs like a wedding statue appearing in the background of a New Heights episode to serious business reports suggesting that Travis and Taylor are considering buying a private golf course in New York, with Fallon supposedly helping negotiate the deal. There are even whispers of a potential second course in New Jersey, imagined as a luxurious members-only club complete with a hotel and bar, an empire that could symbolize the merging of sports fame and music stardom. At the same time, life brings its logistical hurdles. Selena Gomez, a close friend of Taylor's, has announced her engagement to Benny Blanco, and Taylor quickly offered to be the flower girl. The challenge, however, lies in scheduling. For the Chiefs play the Giants the same weekend, and NFL rules require players to observe an 11 p.m. curfew the night before a game, making it nearly impossible for Travis to be present at the wedding. Taylor, meanwhile, keeps her calendar mostly free except for the looming release of her album The Life of a Showgirl, due October 3rd, an event already commanding attention worldwide. What makes this mix of people so compelling is how they seem to form a royal court of American entertainment, blending football excellence, musical brilliance, and comedic flair into a single orbit that the public cannot stop watching. Perhaps Travis and Taylor will indeed purchase that golf course and host gatherings for their famous friends, or maybe Jason will finally grab the mic alongside Timberlake at karaoke. Maybe Fallon will unleash another viral moment on The Tonight Show, breaking the internet as he has done many times before. Whatever unfolds, one truth is clear. As long as the Kelceys are in the spotlight, people will keep tuning in, eager to hear the next story, laugh at the next inside joke, and feel part of the journey. Their lives are not only about touchdowns or chart-topping hits. They are about weaving stories that touch emotions, whether through humor, nostalgia, or candid family experiences. When the camera lingers on the Kelce home, with friendship bracelets glowing in the evening light, audiences are left wondering what the next chapter will be in this very modern fairy tale. And the certainty is that no matter what happens, it will be worth watching. So grab your seat, line up the next episode of New Heights, and stay ready. Because in the combined universe of the Kelceys, Fallon, and Swift, the only guarantee is that you will never want to look away. Subscribe now and stay tuned, because the ride is only just beginning.